Lahore, a city steeped in history and tradition, has always been a pivotal part of the cultural and political landscape of Pakistan. This video will take you back to the transformative decades from 1950 to 1970, a time when Lahore not only rebuilt itself from the ashes of partition, but also emerged as the beating heart of Pakistan's identity. When Pakistan was created in 1947, Lahore found itself at the center of a maelstrom of change. Hundreds of thousands of Hindus and Sikhs left for India, while an equal number of Muslim refugees from India poured into Lahore. The city's social fabric was instantly altered. Entire neighborhoods were emptied and then repopulated. As the 1950s dawned, the government was still grappling with the task of resettling these refugees. Lahore was not just a city, it was a microcosm of a nation in the making. The spirit of resilience and survival became deeply ingrained in the city's character. But it was also a time of immense opportunity. The influx of new residents led to a rapid expansion of the city's infrastructure and services. New schools, hospitals, and businesses sprung up, catering to the needs of a growing population. Lahore was no longer just a city defined by its past, it was becoming a modern metropolis ready to embrace its role as Pakistan's cultural and intellectual heart. In the 1950s, Lahore became the capital of Punjab, Pakistan's most populous province. As such, it took on a significant political role. The Punjab Assembly, located in Lahore, became a critical center of legislative activity. Major political parties like the Muslim League, Awami League, and later the Pakistan People's Party, PPP, held major gatherings and rallies in the city. Lahore's intellectual elite, including writers, journalists, and academics, played a pivotal role in shaping national discourse. When Pakistan adopted its first constitution in 1956, Lahore celebrated with pride, its educated and enlightened populace taking a central stage. However, the political climate was not without its turbulence. Frequent changes of government and instability often spilled onto the streets of Lahore in the form of protests and demonstrations. The city became a stage where the ideals of democracy and nation-building were passionately debated and fought for. During this era, Lahore underwent significant physical changes. New neighborhoods were planned and constructed to accommodate the growing population. Areas like Model Town and Gulberg were developed with wider roads and modern housing. At the same time, educational institutions like the University of the Punjab and Government College Lahore saw a surge in enrollment, turning the city into a hub of learning. This emphasis on education contributed to Lahore's image as the country's intellectual center. The 1950s and 60s also witnessed improvements in transport and communication. While the Mall Road continued to serve as the city's administrative and commercial center, new markets and public buildings were constructed, reflecting a blend of colonial and modern architectural styles. Lahore was expanding beyond its traditional boundaries, incorporating new areas and embracing modernity while respecting its heritage. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of Lahore during this period was its cultural renaissance. The city became synonymous with literature, poetry, music, and art. Literary giants like Faiz Ahmed Faiz and Habib Jalib found inspiration in Lahore's vibrant intellectual atmosphere, producing some of their most iconic works in the city's cafes and cultural spaces. Lahore also remained Pakistan's film capital, with the city's studios producing a golden age of Urdu and Punjabi cinema. The 1960s in particular saw the rise of Lahore's legendary Qawwali singer, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, whose performances at shrines like the Data Durbar mesmerized audiences worldwide. By the 1960s, Lahore had evolved into a cosmopolitan city. Balancing its rich heritage with the demands of a modern nation, it was a city where tradition and progress coexisted, evident in its bustling bazaars and its forward-looking educational institutions. Lahore had become the cultural nerve center of Pakistan. Its contributions to literature, music, and film had enriched the country's identity, while its intellectual and political activism had shaped its destiny. As we journey further into the latter half of the 20th century, Lahore's story continues to unfold. And if you want to be a part of this journey, don't forget to subscribe. Your support means everything to us. Let's continue to explore the captivating history of Lahore together.